Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. My name is Drago, and welcome to my Dark Souls 3 Platinum Trophy Guide. In today's episode, we're going to be continuing in the Cathedral of the Deep, and we're going to defeat the Deacons of the Deep, and we're going to find Rosaria's Covenant. But first, if you remember at the end of last video, we found Unbreakable Patches NPC, and today we're going to go ahead and talk to him. So there are a couple of gestures that you learn from Patches, and I'm going to go ahead and try to acquire those today. He also plays into Sigurd's questline, and that is another reason to talk to him. Now first we're going to go ahead and talk to him.
You're alive. Now hold your horses. Let's have a nice talk about this. Oh, come clean. I did you wrong. I didn't mean it though. Not one bit. You get these urges, running the business and all, and I hate myself for it. I do. You know what I mean. Terrible, really. But I can see you'll forgive me. You're alive, after all. And that's what counts, right?
Okay, so now here you get an option to forgive him or not to forgive him. Choose not to forgive him and you will get a gesture from him. You do not get this gesture if you choose to forgive him. So choose not to, and he will give you a special gesture.
Right and proper. We're just a couple of outcasts. Let's make the best.
Yeah, you get prostration.
I see you've made Grey Rat.
Also, you'll notice that he is aware of Grey Rat.
Doubtless I should do something about that little dead. Well, maybe not. Well, I can hardly believe he's still standing.
And unlike almost any other NPC in previous games, he is actually kind of fond of Grey Rat.
Well.
Now here you can also purchase the Horsehoof Ring from him. And I'm going to go ahead and do so. This is the ring that boosts kick effect. And let's go ahead and check it out. Now, an old ring with a seal depicting a horse's hoof boosts kick effect. Unbreakable Patches adored this ring and the feeling that it gave to him when he kicked his marks into the depths of treacherous traps. But it suffered no shortage of ridicule from his associates for relying so heavily on the tired old trick. But who is the sorrier, the horse who knows only to kick, or the fool who approaches the old beast without thought? Interesting. So this is a pretty nifty ring. It's very useful in PvP and PvE, especially when you're in an area where enemies turtle a lot, such as Lothric. Some of you might notice that those knights in High Wall of Lothric like to turtle a lot, and so do the Cathedral Knights in Cathedral of the Deep. So this ring works very well to break their guard. Now, I also have 16,000 souls in my disposal, so I'm going to go ahead and spend some of them.
Very well, then take.
I'm going to go ahead and pump some points into Vigor.
Farewell, Ashen One, maiden.
And one more point in Endurance.
Very well, then take. Farewell, Ashen One.
Okay, and now let's check to see if Uria, who is another NPC, is available for us. Not yet, but let's see if we can draw True Strength from Yol.
Be safe.
Not yet either. So I think I might have to beat one boss or maybe even die one time. So we'll see.
Oh, and in one piece. You can keep the ring as... Goodbye. Oh,
And I do want to pick up a ranged option from Grey Rat. He actually sells short bow, but later on he will sell a composite bow, which is what I'm looking for. It packs pretty good punch, and it will be perfect for the stats that I'll be running. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and travel back to the Cathedral of the Deep. We're going back to the Cleansing Chapel bonfire. And I've cleared the area from giants in the last video, so it's going to be a fairly easy trip all the way to the boss room. Okay, and this time we're taking the door on the left side. I believe we will have Anri and Horus to summon for this fight too, so if needed, you guys can always pick those guys up. And at this point, I'm just used to this guy dropping down here. For the future part, let's see, there's a summon sign here. That's just a regular player. This time I'm just going to go ahead and roll through all this nonsense. I'm not going to deal with the slugs here. Plus there are some enemies up top, so I want to save Estes for the boss battle. Okay, and first things first, you want to draw out this Cathedral Knight, dude. While the other enemies can be a bit annoying, since they will be attacking you with fireballs. And I almost bit it here. I do want to separate this knight from the two Deacons surrounding him. And once you get a good backstab on him, it's basically over. Almost got a little bit ahead of myself there. So now we can deal with the other guys. There's going to be another Cathedral Knight here, so be careful. Those guys, as you can see, pack quite a punch. Clear out the riffraff first. And we get an amber here. I just want to see if there's anything else for me to worry about. I don't think so. And there's going to be another shortcut in here. And this place is the very front door where, if you guys remember, this is the area right past their graveyard, so this is the shortcut to that area. We really don't need to worry about this, and it's not going to be of much use to us at this moment, but might as well just go ahead and open it up. And let's see what we got over here. Some dual charms. This is the pathway, I think, that leads us to Rosaria's Covenant. It's not open quite yet. We do need to pull another lever and raise another one of these walls that you can see down below. So we've raised 2 of them in the last video. We'll need to raise 1 more in order to get access to Rosaria's Covenant. and I'm not gonna mess around with this tonight too much. These guys can break your guard fairly quick. They do have some pretty cool armor. I do enjoy the Great Helm, and while it's pretty heavy, it does look badass. And it does look like something the knights would actually wear in medieval times. Okay, and we can summon Anri, and we can also summon Horus. I'm just trying to see if there are any other NPCs, because you do get a few gestures from just summoning NPCs for boss fights. And as you can see, this area is full of people right now. For now, I'm just going to go ahead and try this solo, see how well we fare. It's not particularly challenging, but it can get a bit overwhelming at times just because there are going to be so many enemies. And as you can see here, a bunch of these deacons will spawn. You will need to kill specific ones. And it's usually those guys that have the red aura around them. But you also want to hack away at the other dudes as much as you can, just because you do want to clear out the area as much as possible. It's because the other guys will be flinging fireballs right at you, so you don't necessarily want to just ignore them. And also keep in mind that those dudes with a red aura around them will occasionally use cursed attacks against you. So if you don't want to get cursed, you want to do your best to clear them out as much as you can. And I also don't want to get caught over there right in the middle of all those dudes. And that guy who is the kind of like the main deacon of the deep, so you want to take him out as fast as you can. And as you can see, once you kill the guy with a Pope head, it's basically over. You get small doll and Soul, the Deacons of the Deep. And you also can light a bonfire here. And let's go ahead and see what the small doll will do. It's a key item, and it states that it's a silver work doll depicting a young squire. A small silver work doll depicting a young squire in the legendary old city of Irithyll, situated in the Boreal Valley. The Pontiff Suliwan gave this doll to valued subjects, so that they might use it to cross the barrier when they return home. Listen carefully, and you can hear it say, "Wherever you go, the moon still sets in Irithyll. Wherever you may be, Irithyll is your home." So this will actually allow us to get in Irithyll of the Boreal Valley, which is where we want to make our way to. And I just want to check. Later on in future playthroughs, there will be a ring located behind this altar. So for now, I'm just going to go ahead and quickly warp back to the Firelink Shrine. Okay, and once you go back to the Firelink, you will notice that Anri and Horus of Astora have appeared here, so let's go ahead and talk to them.
Oh, we spoke before on the Road of Sacrifices. Anri of Astora. I'm well pleased to see you safe. We reached the Cathedral of the Deep, but Aldrich's coffin was empty. The man-eater must have left for his true home. The little doll in the empty coffin told me. Aldrich is said to hail from Irithyll in the Boreal Valley, an ancient fabled city. A pilgrim told me that the city lies beyond Found Keep, and so becomes our destination.
Okay, and now we get some interesting lore from Anri, and let's see what Horace has to say about it. And he is as laconic as always, so let's go ahead and check in with Patches. And you get the Patches Squat gesture from him.
Can't resist.
So he has not
The stealth.
got anything else new. Okay, and moving on, let's just go check and see what happened with Yol, and whether or not we can level up some more.
I would be safe.
We can't yet, so let's go ahead and check with the Firekeeper. And just so I don't waste these souls on anything, I might either buy some spells or just spend them on leveling up. And that puts me at level 39.
Farewell, Ashen.
And I also have some consumables, so I might just as well use them here.
Welcome, husband. Very well, then take. Farewell, Ashen One.
And I'm just 300 souls short, but luckily I have another soul.
Welcome. Very well, then take. Farewell, Ashen.
Okay, so this puts me at the robust level 40. Let's go ahead and travel back to the Cleansing Chapel bonfire. And now we're going to go ahead and find Rosaria's Covenant. Now do keep in mind, if you decide to join Rosaria's Covenant and offer her the Pale Tongue, you will be locked out of Sirius's questline, and you will not be able to join Darkmoon Blade Covenant. So I suggest waiting on joining Rosaria's Covenant and offering her Pale Tongues till later on in the game. So first I want to check by this little well here. Over here is Sigward. And I have not seen Patches sell. Patches is the one who tricked them. So I have not seen Patches sell the armor yet, but I'll check with him after this little journey to Rosaria's Covenant and see if he sells it. Because if you buy it, you can free Sigurd, and that will unlock the next point in his quest line. So we're taking this elevator here to go up to Rosaria's Covenant. And what you want to do is climb the ladder, and now basically we're making our way to the rafters of the Cleansing Chapel. And over here you pick up the deep ring from one of the Deacons. And yes, to get to the rafters, you just want to roll off. You will safely land on one of the pillars here. And do be careful, watch your step. There are going to be plenty of enemies around this area. And I really want to separate this church barbarian, or whatever the fuck they're called, from this little thrall slave, because put both together they're kind of annoying to fight. These little slaves hit way too hard for their damn size. And let's see what's going on here. I don't think we'll find anything, but it's always a good idea to check. That guy just decided to jump to his death. Fine by me. Oh, an item. And we pick up an arbalest, basically a crossbow. And another pale done for us. These are Covenant rewards for Rosaria. And now we can make our way to the rafters. There will be two items of note. One of them is a blessed gem, so we'll be able to make a blessed weapon. This is not Demon Souls, however, blessed weapons are a little bit lackluster, to say the least. They really don't offer you much at all in the way of damage. And the amount of healing you get from using a blessed weapon is kind of pitiful. You really need to stack blessed items like shield, weapon, and also skill for the talisman that lets you use healing in order to make the regen build worth for damn. And that also includes regeneration miracle. So over here I picked up the blessed gem. I'm not gonna fuck around with that cathedral knight. And what you want to do to get to the next area is make your way to the cathedral knight in the middle. There are 3 of them total. You want to make your way to the middle one, preferably not get hit, and you want to roll off to the side here. Once you land, hopefully safely, take another roll down below. Remember to heal. And this is the area where you will be able to access Rosaria's Covenant. You will see another lever in the corner here, so make sure you go ahead and pull it. This will raise the 3rd wall and allow you the access to the Covenant. Okay, and I think we've been in this area before, but I just want to check. Yeah, so this is where we unlocked the shortcut previously, before the battle with the Deacons. And if you kill, you gotta kill some of these slug guys, And you will pick up a Red Sign Soapstone, which is what you use to get summoned for PvP. I'm not exactly sure which one of these guys drops it. I think it might be this one. And there you go, we picked up the Red Sign Soapstone. And let's go ahead and open the doors to Rosaria's Covenant. Now, we won't join the Covenant quite yet. I will save it till later on in the game. Just because if you offer a Pale Tongue to her, like I said, it will lock you out of Darkmoon Blades and Sirius of the Sunless Realm questline. But you do get a bonfire here, so you can come back here at any time. And this will also tie in with Leonard's quest. Pick up Kirk's Armor of Thorns here. Let's go ahead and check to see what it says. Helm of Kirk, the notorious Knight of Thorns. Dense patch of thorns grows from its surface, a fitting item for the murderous Kirk, for even the simple act of rolling can damage enemies when wearing this attire. So it serves the same purpose as it did in Dark Souls. And let's just go ahead and talk to Rosaria. I'm just going to go ahead and leave, but you will get a trophy if you just get the option to join the Covenant, so that should be no problem. And I'm just going to go back and check back at Firelink Shrine. See if Patches has Sigward's armor for sale, so we can go ahead and free him. Might have to progress into the next area in order to get this, though. First, I want to check on Yol. He's still alive. Let's see if he'll give me the option to draw True Strength.
Oh,
Nope, not yet. And let's see what Patches got going on back in his little corner. Oh, look at that. He's got Sigward's armor available for sale. So I'm going to go ahead and farm for some of the pieces to the armor. Not sure what would be the best place to do this, but... Or maybe I'll just go ahead and leave that for the next video. And start with that. I'm just going to do that off screen. I'm sure you guys don't care to see me just killing random mobs over and over, so I will save that for the next video. In the meantime, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.